What's up, man? Say, man, check this out. When I first went to the penitentiary, the blacks were the majority. Man, they was bringing in like every bus. It was blacks, 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 blacks. And then maybe like 2, 3 years later, they started bringing a lot of Mexicans. Every bus, Mexicans, Mexicans, Mexicans. Next thing you know, the blacks ain't the majority no more. And one thing about the blacks, man, we don't really throw our weight around like that in our penitentiary. You know, we pack fair, you know, with the Mexicans, with the white boys. You know, if we got the majority, we gonna be fair about everything. But one thing about the Mexicans, if they ain't got the majority, they gonna be cool. Excuse me, Mego. Me friend, me friend, me friend. They nice as these motherfuckers. But if they got the majority, oh, they gonna be walking around with their chests out, mean mugging, you know what I'm saying, calling shots and all kind of shit. They throw their weight around when they got the majority. That's one thing about them. When they got the majority, they gonna throw their weight around. And I remember being on the West Coast, and the West Coast boys, it's all Mexicans. I drove the West Coast, you know what I'm saying? Every spot I went to on the West Coast, the Mexicans were the majority. And they throw their weight around, man. They handle a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But you got to learn how to deal with them, move around them or whatever. And I remember, man, in my unit, it was this Mexican dude. Oh, he was what I call a tough ass Mexican. You know, we had weight, so he thought he was big. He walking around with his chest out. He mean mugging. You know, when he come through the door, he wouldn't open the door with his hand. He kicked the door over. When he come through, he kicked the door over. He mobbing through. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just looking at him. So in this unit, I was an orderly in the unit. And I get up and clean the bathroom every morning. Me and a couple of homies, we had the orderly job. And we used to have to get up and clean the bathroom in the morning. So the bathroom would be closed for like 6 to 7 o'clock in the morning. Everybody know the bathroom gonna be closed, so they know they can't come in there. But the unit it was like 2 units built together, and they had 3 bathrooms. So if they couldn't get in the bathroom that we was cleaning, they can go down to the next one, the other 2, and use it. So this particular Mexican, you know, he on some tough shit. So one day he come through the door. I'm mopping the floor. I'm almost done, but I ain't done. Cause when I get through mopping, then the floor got to dry and everything. So he come to the door. He holding this shit. Ooh, I gotta pee. I said, man, the bathroom ain't open yet. You know what I'm saying? So we standing there. I gotta pee. I said, man, give me about 5 more minutes, man, to be open. I said, you can go down to the other ones. They probably already open. Man, the man looked at me like, man, fuck you. And just came in the bathroom and went around to the pee stall and started peeing. So when he did that, I laid my mop up against the wall and I bent the cone on him. When I come around the cone, I said, bitch, what's happening? He had his dick in his hand and everything. I run around the cone and posted up on him and scared the shit out of him. He just ran up against the wall. He ran up against the wall and curled up. He a tough ass motherfucker, but he curled up against the wall. That's when I knew. I kind of snapped back when I seen him curl up. You know what I'm saying? Because when I bent the corner, I expected for the nigga to go on and fight. So I bent the cone on him and posted up. I said, bitch, what's happening? And he curled up and ran into the wall. So when he ran into the wall and curled up, I said, oh man, this nigga a hoe. So I just moved to the side. I said, man, get up out of him. So he ran up out the motherfucking bathroom. So I picked the mop back up. I'm still mopping. Shit, man, about 2 minutes later, he come to the door. He had about 10 Mexicans with him. He standing behind the Mexicans. He talking. He standing behind the Mexicans and shit. So I tell him, I said, come on around the Mexican, nigga. I said, nigga, you want to get some wreck? I said, nigga, come on behind the Mexicans, nigga. He wouldn't come out behind the mess. He just talking shit. I couldn't understand nothing he was saying. But he was going off like a motherfucker. So the blacks, they seen the commotion. So a few black dudes came over there. They like, say, P, man, what's up, man? You all right? I said, yeah, man, I'm all right. So my homie from Compton, my blood partner from Compton, he come in there because he got a little pool on the unit. He West Coast, he got a little pool. So he run over there to the messenger, man, what's happening? So they tell him what was going on and shit. So he tell the messenger, man, y'all hold up. He said, I got him. You know what I'm saying? So he come over there to me, man, what's up, man? Woo, man, chill. I said, man, I'm cool, man. I said, I told the nigga the bathroom wasn't working. And I said, he tripped out. So he said, I got it. So he calmed the Mexicans down and shit. I don't know what he told him, because he speaks Spanish too. He black, but he speaks Spanish. So we started talking to the Mexicans in Spanish. He run it down with them, you know what I'm saying? So the Mexicans, they leave. So he come over to me, he was like, man, he said, man, you crazy the motherfucker, man. He said, man, you got to chill, man. I said, man, I was chilling, man. I said, all I told him the bathroom was closed, man. You know what I'm saying? He just run up in there, you know what I'm saying? So I checked this motherfucker off. You know what I'm saying? So he laughing and shit. So he said, shit, he said, man, y'all Texas niggas, man. Y'all niggas something else, man. So he like, shit, he said, nigga, just calm down. He said, nigga, I'm finna go roll something up, nigga. He said, nigga, you wanna smoke? I said, yeah, nigga. I said, nigga, go roll something up, man. I said, man, this nigga got my motherfucking nerves and shit bad. Fuck with this motherfucker, tough ass motherfucking Mexican. You know what I'm saying? And there was this other nigga from Chicago. He really wanted to get the Mexican. You know what I'm saying? Because he been watching the nigga people. He tell me, he said, man, you should have went on and whooped that hoe, man. He said, man, I can't stand that motherfucker. He said, he think he tough as a motherfucker. I said, yeah, man, he be on that tough shit. I said, man, he bullshitting. You know what I'm saying? So the Chicago nigga said, man, if I catch that bitch out there, he said, man, I'm gonna work him. So I started laughing and shit. So I say that to say this, man. You know, sometimes niggas be tough for a reason. They don't be tough because they tough. They be tough because they hiding some shit. So one day they called Child, you know what I'm saying? So everybody go to Child. The dude from Chicago, he don't go to Child, you know what I'm saying? So he sit back in the unit, he just sit back in there, make his bowl, he sit there and chill. So everybody had ran out the unit, so he's sitting in there chilling. So he said he's sitting there eating his food, so he said he had to piss. So he said he got up and went to the bathroom, and he said when he looked up under the stall to see if anybody was in the bathroom, he said he seen 4 set of feet facing the same way. So when he see 4 set of feet, that means it's 2 people in the bathroom stall. So it's some funny shit going on. Just imagine walking in the bathroom and you see 2 feet, 2 sets of feet aiming the same way. So that means that somebody is in the bathroom stall behind somebody. So he said he ran up out of there. He said, man, I'm gonna sit out here and wait and see who come up out of that motherfucker. So he said he sat there, he wait, you know, he eating, he waiting to see who gonna come up out of there. And guess what? The tough ass Mexican, he come up out of the bathroom with a pump. This nigga gay. This nigga gay. So my home from Chicago, he said, yeah, bitch, I caught your motherfucking ass. Yeah, I caught your ass. Nigga, I'm finna go tell your people. Cause he know if he go tell the nigga people, he know they finna get him off the yard. Cause he already want the nigga off the yard. Cause he said, either I'm gonna whoop him or the nigga gonna have to get off the yard or something. Cause I can't stand this bitch. He said, yeah, I'm finna go tell your people, nigga. So Chicago partner, he come outside where everybody be at. So he go to the Mexican that he know that called the shots for the Mexican. So he tell the Mexican, yeah, man, I just caught this bitch in the bathroom with the pump. So the Mexican trying to say the homie from Chicago lying. So the homie from Chicago said, bitch, you just come out of there with the punk, nigga, I seen you. So the Mexican tell, nah, he lying. So he tell the Mexican, he said, if I'm lying, hit me in my mouth. So the Mexican, he hesitated, because he already know he's supposed to hit this nigga in his mouth, you know what I'm saying, if he feel like the nigga lying, he's supposed to hit the nigga in the mouth. But the homie from Chicago, he already know this nigga ain't gonna hit him in the mouth. That's why he said that. So he said, nigga, if I'm lying, hit me in my mouth. He trying to force the nigga hand. He trying to make him fight. So the Mexican wouldn't fight. So since the Mexican wouldn't fight, his people told him, you got to go. And he was like, why I got to go? He lying on me, he lying on me. He said, well, if he was lying on you, you should have hit him in his mouth. You got to go. Nigga, they rolled the Mexican up, and the Mexican was gone.